So sorry for the delays in the stream. I did have a slight issue with my internet in the house. Just got booted offline and then it froze my computer. So it's been a great evening so far. But we're on lap 8 of this race. Apologies that you didn't see the start. It's been actually a cracking race. Jolly Pop has just since taken the lead by Jackie 2 Tank. There's also been quite a few other cars further behind as well. But these two are storming ahead. As Jolly Pop now going around the second corner already. And Miles probably about 2 seconds ahead of Jackie 2 Tank. But they are clear of third place, which I believe is Alex Ham. So interesting start. But these two were having a great battle for the last 5-6 laps. Until a little incident between them both has caused a slight gap in the field. Jackie 2 Tank seems to be catching up slightly ever since that little collision a couple of laps ago. So Jamie, you managed to get back into the race before it started. Well, how were the first opening laps for you?
There was a little nudge early on in the first lap, but apart from that, it was a good clean start and seen a good couple of overtakes. Jolly Pop actually managed to get by Jackie 2 Tank on lap 1, and these two have been battling for almost 10 laps now, and Jackie seems to be closing that gap. But yeah, it was a good opening couple of laps, and it was really nice clean overtakes.
That's good to see, but I believe Jolly Pop is actually going into the pits, as is Jackie 2 Tank, so these two are now coming into the pits. Mark now in third place, representing all Scottish people across the world. He's now taking the lead in the McLaren and seems to be doing a reasonable job. 26.2 as his fastest lap, about a second off what the other two were doing. But he's probably going to be doing a one-stop strategy compared to what Jackie 2 Tank and Jolly Pop would be doing, which is a two-stop, sorry. As my phone is now going off because I'm getting tweets. People are tweeting. Yeah, here we go. Marco then going inside of turn 4 and 5, taking it very cleanly as we approach what is the pit window opening for all the two stops. A couple of that, well, probably even now is one stop as well, with the prime tyres going for as long as they would like. We saw yesterday Harry D going something like 19 laps on the prime tyres. It's an incredible achievement and ended up winning the race as well.
Jackie 2 Tank got DRS, he's went round the outside of the straight heading up to the Scary, and he's managed to make the move by Jolly Pop, and essentially that is for the overall lead after the pit stops have been made. That was a good move there by Jackie. He got the better exit out of the second Lesmo, got the drive and got the power, and had the DRS to pass. It's a nice simple overtake, and that is him now essentially with the lead of the Grand Prix.
Marking out into the pits. We're going to stay on board with him, make sure he does go onto the prime tyres. Prime tyres are ready. No, he's actually gone onto options, so he's actually doing a two-stop strategy. Is that the right call? I don't believe it is. Yesterday we saw the one-stop was the way to go. Marking not believing so.
Alex Ham also goes on to option tyres. Started on primes, I believe, so yeah, he did. So he's only managed to do 10 laps. Prime tyres, you'd imagine it would last a bit longer than that.
I know, I managed to get my primes yesterday with front wing damage up to lap 15, and that was definitely the max that you want to go. And to be fair, if you want the options to last as max they can, lap 12 is probably the way you want to go. So 15 and 12 is the way I'd go. As we saw yesterday happen. Marcus seems to mess up the Della Rocha chicane there as we head towards the first Lesmo.
Jolly Pop just outside DRS from Jackie 2 Tank. These two closing in on a leader who hasn't boxed yet, which is Giles 95. Apparently, on my screen he's lost his wing, but I don't think that's right.
Jamie.
Gonna let the top two through who have already pitted, and Giles is gonna peel off into the pits, I would imagine, and he does indeed. He's went 11 laps on the options.
stay on board with him and see if he is actually getting a new front wing.
He is getting a new front wing.
Well, he has.
Told you.
So Scottish Connection seems to be doing
Scottish
you a good
connection
favour.
is superb. That's what
Yeah, yeah. It's a nice connection before I disconnected.
My router get turned off. It was nothing to do with a bad connection.
Well, I have to turn my router off because my router turned itself off.
Did you live in England?
Yeah. That means we get automatically turned off. We don't go and turn it off ourselves.
Shut up. Jolly Pop just dropping away a bit here from Jackie 2 Tank. It seems to be Jackie has had the better pace than Jolly Pop, but Jolly Pop's been able to keep himself up there, but Jackie now in clean air, first place on the options, and well, he looks as if he's just going to ride away with this now, but we'll have to wait and see later on in the race. Presumably he's going to set a new fastest lap here. Comes round it, yeah, it will be. Comes across the line and it's a 1:25.043. He's only improved 400 from his first stint time, which isn't a massive difference, but still an improvement, and he's still setting the fastest laps.
There we go, on the ball with Alex Andrews. Seems to be trying to chase down Mucker at the minute. Does improve his best time by 5 tenths of a second. Double 26.3. Pretty slow lap time, you have to say, seeing what the leaders were doing in their opening stint. So here we go into the first corner and takes it nice and carefully. Not cutting him at all. That'll probably be the best line I've seen all week from any driver going through the first couple of corners. As we now head towards the Curve Grande, heading towards the Della Rocha chicane. It took us about 40 laps before JP has confirmed the energy details of this was the Della Rocha chicane. As Alex Hand actually does go into the gravel there and doesn't gain any time at all. And in fact, we probably lost time to Mucker. We head towards the first Lesmo and the second Lesmo, both very quick corners, probably the slowest single corners on this racetrack. Here we go, heading towards the Scari now. Takes that again, very clean. This is a very clean lap here by Alex Ham. Make sure that he's on the power to get as much speed as he possibly can, heading down towards the Parabolica. Underneath the Rolex sponsor sign, between 50-metre boards, round Parabolica, smooth, like one swift movement of the wheel. Background to start lap 14, and he's improved his lap time again by 8 tenths of a second at 25.5. That's an impressive lap time there. Here we go, back down to lap 14, turn 1 2. Again, very clean, but the rain is coming. This is probably why the drivers went back on option tyres. The rain is here, 52% chance of rain it was at the start of the race, and I'll see the start of what is probably going to be an Italian monsoon. Alex Hand there goes around doing the Della Rocha chicane a lot better than he did last lap. And we're heading towards the first Lesmo. Once again taking that very nicely lead. So Jamie, we've got the rain now, halfway through this race. What predictions do you think we're going to see the tyres going from options or primes to intermediates?
Big sin, I didn't even know he was in. It's a tough one to call, if I'm honest. I'm not actually too sure. I'm not really the one to ask. I haven't been in this situation. In my race, it was just 0% the whole way, so I'm really not too sure.
I'm going to make a prediction going lap 17.
If I was to hazard a guess,
say lap 18, I'll kill you.
I'm gonna go lap 18.
God damn it, Jamie. Wait till Denver Derby, I'll take you out.
Yeah, mate, you wish.
Oh, don't watch
I didn't turn up.
Exactly.
So that's why.
Okay, turn up for 2 races.
I didn't turn up for 4, actually.
Yeah, I did turn up for 4. I still beat.
Yeah, but
They went over.
you had more luck.
I won 4 level points races.
Exactly, that's just luck.
It is skill. Here we go, Alex Hahn going underneath the flying ropes, sponsor signs underneath the Scary. Again, taking his time so well. He is definitely a driver that is on the charge. But we can make that charge and get back up in 4th place where he qualified after another matter.
Sorry to interrupt you there, Chris, but Jolly Pop has managed to close up Jackie 2 Tank. He's got DRS, he's trying to make the move into the first chicane. Doesn't manage to make the move though. Jackie 2 Tank now cuts turn 1 and gains a massive advantage there for Jolly Pop to maybe have a chance to get by into the second chicane, but that's not going to happen there. I must say Jackie is not driving his best here or his cleanest tonight, but hopefully that will improve and we get to see some better racing from him.
How many drivers have we got left? We've got 7 drivers left.
Yep.
Yeah, I've only got 2 more people to watch. Battle. Battle, Jackie 2 Tank seems to be extending his lead on this lap and is well ahead of the BRSO. Seems to be on the charge yet again. There we go, lap 17. Will the rain come? Or will Jamie unfortunately win because he's a cheat?
Unfortunately. No, yeah. It's called superior knowledge.
Good Scottish luck.
Scottish don't get luck.
Exactly.
They're all smart in their own way.
That's why you lost to Wales.
I'm not even going to answer.
So, I is the best, with the fastest lap of the race so far on 1:24.797. Incredible lap time there. The first driver to get 24s in this race. And is actually, you've got to do very well to actually maintain the gap between himself and Maka whilst trying to press and trying to gain either second or first. Now, then past the 100 metre board before we break about 65 metres before the corner. We love the movement there by his best round, Ascari. Heading down towards Parabolica, probably one of my favourite groups of the game, and probably even around the F1 calendar, just because of the one corner. There we go, to start lap 18, Rise the best. So it's actually 3 seconds off that lap. The rain seems to be starting to affect these drivers. It's slightly more different than what it was at the start of lap 17. Here we go, I the best round turn 1 and 2. Nice and smooth. Maka seems to be catching the low at a fast rate of knots. Heading around fairly grandly, took that very nicely before we heading towards the Della Roger chicane. Oh, nearly locked out there. Like the best, got the power too early, nearly spun the car. But here we go around the first Lesmo.
I think it's time to box this lap.
You would say that was lap 18, Jamie. Maka though, within a second, he's going to have DRS here on Eyes the Best. Heading down towards Ascari. Will he make any difference at all? This is probably going to be one of the last laps DRS is activated in this race. He doesn't, he just gets a hell of a lot closer. Eyes defending the inside line for as much as he possibly can.
Damn it.
Here we go, inside Parabolica. I was best touching the grass there, and Maka now all over the back of him. Neither of them hit, so it's not lap 18, that means neither of us get the point. But Maka now with DRS activated.
I'm still going to be closest. It does.
You get a quarter before.
Oh yeah.
There we go, now Iceberg's dropping the pace down to P4.
Now it's been this kind of light, steady rain for about the last half a dozen laps. Do you think the rain is ever going to become a factor and change it to wet conditions? Tom?
Yes, because I'm seeing spray on this one.
Rubbish.
This is the lap to pit. I'm not going to joke about this. This is definitely the lap to pit.
Nope.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to go on board with the leaders in a minute. Right, and if they're pitting, I get a half a point.
Okay. Oh please, no. No. Yes.
The leader doesn't
No
pit.
half point.
Ah well. You don't get any points either. But if Maka pits though,
Rubbish.
Maka doesn't pit, Ice doesn't pit. If anyone pits, Alex Ham doesn't pit. Ooh, Giles or Draco, be the ones to take the gamble and win the race.
Win the race.
Ooh, Giles came very close to going into the pit lane there and decided not to. Draco on prime tyres. He's got to take the plunge to give me that half a point.
Nope.
Draco doesn't. What is going on with this world? Jolly Pop is taking the lead! We haven't seen it! I blame you, Jamie!
I blame you. You made me watch the whole field.
Here we go, lap 20. I don't think they're going to come in this lap, and I get half a point if none of them come in.
I think they are.
No, I get half a point. Alright, this is for half a point. Actually, no, let's make this a full point. We're both saying
What?
this. So here we go, Jolly Pop. Jolly Pop stays out.
Oh,
Jackie 2 Tank stays out.
the tension.
Mucker stays out. I's the best stays out. And guess what? Alex Ham stays out.
Do you know what? I'm not missing any more action for the top two.
Giles though, here he goes.
Yeah.
Giles stays out.
Jackie 2 Tank has lost a hell of a lot of time to Jolly Pop. Good 2.5. Possibly you're staring at maybe 3 seconds between them.
Fountain. Here we go. I'm going to be on board with Dragon 5 for this lap. Lap 20 run, the best lap of all. Here we go. Takes turns 1 and 2 very clean indeed. From the McLaren driver, one of only 2 McLaren drivers. I believe there's only 3 sets of teams in this race that are fully teamed up. The other one being probably someone I can't even think of. It's a Ferrari, I believe. The Ferrari of Jackie 2 Tank, the only Ferrari in the race. Did get pole position, the first Ferrari to do so this week, because Jamie's so slow he couldn't do it.
Jackie 2 Tank pitch. Best I heard that comment. Chris, did you get pole in your race?
I didn't. No, unfortunately I didn't. I got held up on my qualifying lap. Fact.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
I did. I was 7 tenths up on my lap as well. That would have actually got me up.
No way.
I know. I was 7 tenths off pole.
Would that have got you up to second last?
I didn't even qualify second. I qualified fifth.
Out of 6.
No, it weren't actually. It was out of 11, I believe.
I know, there must be something wrong with that.
Nah. Pole was only 6 times quicker, so I would have got the pole. That was the pole lap for sure.
I got, you know,
I got
had pole.
I got fastest lap no matter what, so you know what, I'll take it. Jamie, you didn't get fastest lap, did you?
Yeah.
No, you didn't. Don't lie.
Oh wait, no.
Wait.
Bob, no, Dizzy Cupid went on to fresh options.
Exactly. So you didn't get fastest lap,
Oh
did you?
dear. Jackie Super Tank, I think he's made a huge
Mistake?
here to go on to enters, and it's not the right one. Looks so far. So that Giles behind him on the options, and he has considerably closed him in this lap. I think Jackie's just jumped the gun, and well, he's getting awful grip right now. But Giles just gets a bit out of shape there at the exit of Ascari, so this could be just the developing lap from dry to wet tyres.
Interestingly, Jollypot remains staying out.
Doesn't convince me at the moment. I don't think it's
Everybody's
quite
staying
into it.
out again. Tell you what, I think this lap is the time to pit for Inters.
Isabeth gets by Giles quite easily. Makes a move, and Jackie 2 Tank completely ignores turn 1 because the Inters are just not the right tyre to be on right now, and he completely missed his braking point and went straight on. Isabeth, we'll keep on board with him to see how quickly he closes up. Already see him closing up. But it's almost at that point now where the intermediates, I think Jackie 2 Tank has just came in at 1 or 2 laps too early. But he was struggling on his options anyway, so he couldn't have done much else apart from waste another pit stop and going in for more tyres. But Isabeth is closing him in, and that gap is definitely coming down. It's not intermediates quite yet. Jackie 2 Tank gets out of shape at the end of Ascari, and that just concludes that it is not intermediate conditions. But we do have all 3 cars in the pits. They must think it is intermediates, but it doesn't look too convincing.
It's definitely
Jackie's
intermediates now, but Jackie 2 Tank has already burnt up the rubber. There you go, Giles around the parabolic, just struggling to stay out. Giles now into the pits to put on the green rimmed tyres of the intermediates. Draco Fire also putting on the intermediates this lap. This is a good call for the remaining 6 drivers. Jackie 2 Tank just 3 laps too early, and that's probably cost them the best chance of a podium here.
The best has actually stayed out for another lap. Knock on Jackie 2 Tank. Jackie 2 Tank, he's just not driving clean at all. Doesn't even look as if there's a chicane there, that he's just completely straight lining it. But anyway, here he goes. But down the outside, he won't have DRS because he is on the wet tyres. And Isabeth just manages to keep ahead, but Jackie, it didn't look like contact there, put Isabeth off. I just think he broke too late for the conditions on the tyres. Jollypop, making the right choice, coming in on the right lap. He's completely pulled away from Jackie 2 Tank, and it looks, 3 laps from home now, it looks like it's going to be a victory for Jollypop.
We do have Eyes the Best now into the pits.
It looks like the top 3 are confirmed, but maybe not in the right order. We don't know yet. We might see Jackie lose the car, and we've got 4th place. Alex Ham really closing in on Tucker there.
Giles is also up a place into 5th now because of Eyes' early, late pit stop onto the intermediates and Giles now clear or vice versa.
But it doesn't look as if he's going to get too close to Isabest. He isn't. Pop out in front. I'm going to keep an eye on the battle for the final step of the podium. Alex Ham and Mucker. Alex Ham is closing that gap and significantly and quickly. 2 laps to go. He needs to go all out to try and get that place and take the final step. So Chris, with Singapore being the next track in the calendar, obviously I have a couple of weeks, but do you think we'll see as many overtakes or as good racing as this?
It's going to be hard to do overtakes unless drivers do put it into the wall. The only time really you're going to see overtakes is when drivers are on the pits. But Singapore is going to be an interesting circuit. I personally find it one of the best circuits on the game. I'm actually quick there because that's just me. Quick everywhere, except for the ones I decide not to be quick at. And yeah, I'll be looking forward to attempting overtakes if I don't get pole, because I do expect to get pole obviously. Yeah,
I am definitely not looking forward to Singapore. I hate the track.
I'm
rubbish around it, and I can't keep my car out the wall around that track. It's going to be a disaster for me.
And you've got to do 100% of it as well.
Oh yeah, I know. The joys of being in F1 division. Alex Ham, he's really closed this gap up here to Mucker, and with just over a lap to go, he has really closed it in to roughly, looks about a second, maybe just under it. Jackie 2 Tank just seems to have pulled away and secured that second place if he keeps it clean. But we are definitely going to keep an eye on this for the last lap of this race. DRS obviously not activated due to wet weather conditions, so that doesn't help Alex in his pursuit to get that final step.
The final lap up, I'll go on
Definitely got a better exit there, Alex Ham. Get that drive out of the slow corners, which closes the gap. Mucker looks a bit more over the place on the slow corners. Oh, whoever loses out, he's going to be so close. Alex Ham again taking a better line through the first Lesmo. The second, no, he touches the gravel and that's lost him a good half a second. That looks like his pursuit is over because it's now almost about 2 seconds maybe between the two drivers. And
nonetheless,
Chris, I believe you are on board with our leader. And
I am.
Looks
He's
like
going around Parabolica as we speak. He's not done the quickest lap time of the race. He didn't get a pole position, but Johnny Pop does get today's race win, and congratulations to him. Great race indeed. Jackie 2 Tank in second place will remain in second place. Did get pole position, and unfortunately couldn't make that into a race win. With Mucker getting the final podium
hang on,
of
look at
this
this,
week.
5th and 6th. Isabeth, the slipstream, will he break later into Parabolica? If he dares, no he doesn't. Take that dive up the inside. Can he get the drive out of Parabolica? It's going to be close. There's only going to be a tenth or two between them, and it doesn't look like he's going to reach the line, and he doesn't get the place, but very close between him and Draco Fire. Comes round Parabolica and across the line to complete 7th place and the race for the division tonight.
Indeed. Jamie, do us a favour, invite all the drivers into the podium, aka Jolly Pop, at Mako and Jackie 2 Tank. Jackie 2 Tank did actually get a penalty in that race. I wonder what that was for.
Probably due to corner cuts.
probably. Still, invite him in as well as Mucker and Jolly Pop to get the podium interviews underway for what was a very exciting Italian Grand Prix. Okay, Jamie, thank you for leaving me alone.
Oh, hello.
Hello. So we do have our top three here in the box tonight. We're going to start with tonight's race winner. Yes, 21 indeed. We're going to start on tonight with Jollipop 021. Jollipop, tremendous qualifying, qualified second, only 4 tenths behind our pole position leader, which was actually quite a big gap compared to what we've seen in recent races. But nonetheless, you did turn that second place on the grid into an advantage. You turned it into a win. How do you feel about the race?
It was good. It's not my favourite track, but it was a good race. Tried to stay close to Jackie's tank and try to get the advantage over.
Well, you definitely did that, and you definitely had an exciting first stint between you both, and you both actually pitted on the same lap after your first stint. You remained very close together, and somehow along the line, one driver got away from the other, and Jackie then decided to pit onto the Inters. What did you think about the decision at the time? Did you think this is risky, or did you think, oh, I need to follow what he's doing?
I thought it was a bit risky because he pitted a bit too early for Inters. So I tried to hit like 4 laps after and then see if the lane got worse.
Well, nonetheless, you did a tremendous job, and we'll come back to you after I've spoken to the other two drivers. However, second place tonight, finishing second, was Jackie T-Tank. Jackie, you started on pole with what I have to say is a tremendous lap time. Nearly as good as what pole position was in F4 last night. That's how quick you were. However, probably a bit disappointed that you couldn't get that win tonight.
Yeah, disappointed. Like, I've probably made the wrong call going onto the Inters too early. That's probably what cost me, and going in the gravel a few times. But congratulations to Jollipop anyway. Gave a great battle in the first stint. So, yeah.
Well, you had an interesting battle at the start, and obviously probably one of the best battles. Unfortunately, I couldn't stream it because of technical difficulties in my house.
Pardon my French.
No, it's the fact that BT decided to reset my router. And but Jamie did describe on stream how close the battling was between you and how Jollipop did take the lead after the first lap. But you did get back into it, and as soon as I came back, you were leading the race, and you're having a great battle for the remaining 6 laps of your first stint, and then really it was from the second stint it all went away for you.
Yeah, can't really say much, but to be honest, every race goes by, and I just hope I could do better in the next one.
Well, congratulations on your position of second place. However, moving down into third, and wow, how close was it to being fourth there, Mucker? It was a very close race at the end with yourself and Alex Ham.
Yeah, unlucky for Alex, he gravelled it, which gave me a little bit of breathing space, but he was still only 8 tenths behind, surprisingly. So, yeah, I was struggling a lot on those inters. Really didn't like them at all.
Well,
I struggled all race, to be honest.
you seem to have a difficult qualifying session. I mean, you got out-qualified by your teammate Draco, who did a stupendous lap and only just got beaten by Alex Ham himself by 0.003 of a second. But you managed to get back in the race, and you maintained that third place for quite a while. You were battling with Eyes the Best and all that. But then, out of nowhere, it was sort of within the sort of phase where you were with the Inters, you started struggling, and really, your threat for the podium came under threat. But nonetheless, you did get there, and huge congratulations to you for that. But now, moving back to our race winners, we've got a 2-week break now. We've got Singapore coming up in 2 weeks' time. How do you feel about your prospects of winning there for the Mercedes team?
Alright, because I'm do quite well in street circuits, so Singapore would suit me. But it's about lasting the tyres, because the tyres do wear out quite easily there.
They do indeed. Well, we're going to move on to Jackie as well. What are your opinions about Singapore, and how do you think you can do?
I don't think I'm going to do too well because I ain't done that much of it on this game. I'm not really fast around there, but hopefully, like, I can just like be consistent, and then hopefully whatever comes out of the race comes out of the race.
And finally, Mucka, Singapore. How do you feel that you're going to get a second podium this year?
Simple as this, right? It can go down a hole.
So basically, you're a huge fan of it. Well, that's your top three for
drive Monaco or Singapore.
Well, that's your top three for tonight's Italian Grand Prix. Obviously, tonight was also Tier 6, so if you go back on YouTube from probably tomorrow onwards, you'll be able to get highlights of their race. However, like I say, we've now got a 2-week break, and you have the likes of XRL Bobbert, the likes of, I can't even think of any more, Jamie2503, and all that. You get the likes of Wesley Wickens, myself, Helping Tomo, all coming from Singapore in 2 weeks' time. It's going to be a great week. You have the rest of the divisions as well. But for this part of the season, it is good night and